And we're back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to part 5 of Sonic Frontiers.
Yep. That's how many letters are actually in Sonic.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
5. I mean, if you haven't, like, we do these in chunks. I'm pretty sure that y'all have figured it out, or we've told you already. It's usually like 4-part chunks that we do these in, so I don't even know. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, the emerald. Okay, cool.
Yeah, while Jordan gets his bearings here, I'll kind of fill you in on what it's like to be a PowerWaffle boy. So today in real life, the first episode of this series came out, which is early second week of February.
Yeah.
And in that episode, we say that it's November. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been here. I don't remember anything about what's going on other than we had some fun times in the last recording session, and now we're going to fight this big gross bug thing.
Well, we're going to be introduced to this big bug thing. Spoiler, we're not fighting him yet.
Ow! Oh, well, yeah, I would assume we're going to fight him eventually.
We will.
Oh, yeah, what do you know? We can't control, or we're not strong enough yet, but we will be later on.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the gameplay loop is like, you see the boss, you grab all the emeralds except for the last one, and then you grab the last one while you fight the boss, and there's a fucking metal-ass fucking chug track going on in the background.
Comes in, yeah.
Cool. That's the gameplay loop. With a whole bunch of like other collectibles and level up things. Oh. We are gonna run away from him though.
Sonic is known for that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whew. Yeah, so before we went live, for lack of a better term, we just took a second to realize just how pretty this game was. We forgot how good it looked. Yeah,
it looks so pretty, especially like when playing on like hardware that can make it look extra pretty.
Yeah, we're playing on the PC, so like of course it's gonna be a little beefier, but like, man, those shadows are so good.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of shadow, like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, like the third movie, I am so goddamn hype. As someone who's like a super avid like Sonic fan,
a Sonic stan, dare I say?
Yeah, just so goddamn excited for that. Because I loved the first 2 movies so much, and like the rumors for Shadow's voice actor.
I was just gonna ask, did they say who's gonna voice him yet?
No, but the rumors at this current time, it's Hayden Christensen.
The name sounds familiar. Remind me what they're from.
In the 2nd and 3rd episode of Star Wars, Anakin Skywalker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
He was also in what? Jumper?
That sounds right. I'm bad with actors.
We know.
Yeah, that's true.
we all know.
You all better watch out. Bradley Cooper is going to voice Shadow, and it's going to be awesome.
You sure it's not Jake Gyllenhaal?
There's been a lot of, I didn't think we were going to have such, the channel isn't even a year old yet, and I feel like we already have an inside joke, and that is me, Bradley Cooper, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
I love it.
And at first it was just a funny, I got him confused, but as we've stated numerous times, like in real life, you've witnessed it. I've gotten them mixed up, genuinely. Yeah. And to press it even further, and this is more so, Bradley Cooper not so much, but I'm now starting to get Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Gosling mixed up.
What?
Yeah. Wait, is it Ryan Gosling? Who was in the Barbie movie? Was that Ryan Gosling?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting them mixed up now. So,
oh God.
Pardon me if I get my hot guys mixed up. It is what it is.
Then you're gonna get confused with John C. Reilly.
Who the hell's that?
Another hot guy. No.
Well, again, okay, so I know names, but I don't know faces. Who's John C. Reilly?
Okay, so he played opposite of Will Ferrell in Step Brothers and Talladega Nights.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
So definitely not like one of your like classic.
He's not a hot guy.
Yeah,
so I know of him. I just didn't know his name.
Then getting confused with Jeremy Renner. Never mind. That's not a hot guy. That's a Hawkeye.
That answers my question of who the hell is that?
He's the guy that got run over by a snowplow. I feel bad because he did.
That's a bad joke. Didn't he get like really fucked up?
Yeah, he did.
You were an ass.
I know. But he said that he was going to make a recovery by the time the Avengers need him again. And I'm like, that's a movie, right? And he's like, what? As if like I am the one who fucking talked to him about it.
He's like, wait, what? We just find out he was a Make-A-Wish child this whole time.
Oh, fuck.
There's another. Oh, this one's kind of embarrassing. Sometimes I momentarily get Eddie Murphy and Will Smith mixed up. So yeah. Not like
you made that guy steal my Chaos Emerald.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Because I can't get two actors that arguably kind of look alike. I mean, well, okay, so if you watch a movie with young Eddie Murphy, like Coming to America, Daddy Daycare, whatever.
Shrek.
Yeah. And then you watch a movie with like prime Will Ferrell, I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness.
Shrek.
That's when I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, they look similar,
Hitch.
but like you got to keep in mind that they are significantly different in age.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The Fresh Prince of Coming to America.
The Fresh Prince of Coming to America. It's Eddie Murphy movie.
Also known as the Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West. Men in Black. The Black Knight. No, I'm just kidding. That's Martin Lawrence.
The Black Knight? What the hell
Isn't
is that?
Isn't that Martin Lawrence?
I don't know. What the hell's The Black Knight?
I'm pretty sure that that's a Martin Lawrence movie.
I didn't even know it was a movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's kind of like an Isekai. Where like he gets taken into like a time travel type. Anyway, we have a cutscene. And we classically don't talk over cutscenes.
Anywho, let's talk about Bernie Mac. Why Bernie Mac? I don't know. I just randomly thought of him the other day. And he was in a movie called Mr. 3000 where he played a baseball player. And for some reason, I had like merchandise from that movie. It was like a pendant, like one of those like sports flags that you hang in your room. I don't know why I had that growing up. I don't remember anything about that movie. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was bad. But yeah, at one point I had Bernie Mac merchandise hanging on my childhood wall.
She attacked you. Yeah, it's kind of her thing.
It's kind of weird. Isn't he the host of Family Feud?
Someone. I'm willing to help, but first I need to know what's going on.
Yes.
Oh, it's very much Steve Harvey. Everyone's gonna think that we're just racist.
I was gonna say, this is the slippery slope, brother.
This is a very slippery slope. Yeah. Okay. So Black Knight. Yeah, it was a Martin Lawrence movie.
No, I'm not. Trust me.
Brother, are you looking up stuff on your phone during a cutscene?
No, of course not.
Thanks to you, I have no idea what's going on. All I know is holographic Knuckles was like, hey, she attacked you. And then Sonic went, it's kind of everything.
Yeah. So Jamal Walker, his character, works at a medieval world theme park. And then he tries to retrieve a medallion, and he gets sucked into 1328 England.
Huh.
So, yeah. So like an Isekai is like some kind of
It's okay.
It's a story. Usually, like people refer to that for like manga and anime and stuff, but it's a story where like the character would get like sucked into like an alternate land that they're not from, or whatever. So like, you take like Inuyasha for example, like. Kagome goes to like feudal Japan, or Okay, we'll do something more your speed. Mario is an Isekai because he's not from the Mushroom Kingdom. He gets sucked into the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for westernizing it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, believe me, I'm very relatable with Italian plumbers.
Well, that's because your dad's an Italian plumber, so
Yeah.
it just like kind of fits.
I mean, I've always said he works at Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true. They based it around him.
Honestly, in a way, my dad does kind of look like Mario, although he's quite tall.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What do you think the canon height is for Mario? I'm gonna look it up since we're apparently looking things up on our phone.
I mean, MatPat, I think, has probably figured it out like 12 times by
Well,
now.
how about you tell me what you think it is?
Well, I don't remember what it is, but he's probably like 5'4".
This is according to the Mario Lovers Wiki. He's 5'1".
That was pretty close.
5 feet 1.024 inches tall.
0.2. Okay, sure.
Oh, this theory was originally proposed by MatPat. Oh, well, that makes sense.
Look at that.
That means Toad has to be like 3 feet tall.
Also, rest in peace, MatPat. I mean, he's not dead. He's retiring.
I mean, RIP doesn't necessarily mean dead. I just hope you rest
it
peacefully.
Yeah, it usually means that I need 24 of these little medallion thingies. This is so dumb.
How many do you have?
Not 24. Or I need 24 more, I should say.
Okay, how many do you have? Oh, you have 56? Is that what I'm saying?
I do. Look
We're
at that.
kind of falling back into the Metroid-esque playthrough style where, although I'm facing the TV, I'm not paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, shit. It's one of those things where at least one of us has to pay attention. It's kind of like when one person's starting to freak out, another person gets oddly calm. That's what it's like. I don't pay attention so much that one of us needs to hyper focus, and that's your job, brother.
Okay.
So what in the Oppenheimer is going on here? Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer.
The Oppenheimer. I think I'm shooting the chain. Nope. I'm not.
I'm assuming you're
I'm
gonna.
not- oh, it's that target.
Oh, see, I was thinking shoot
remember.
shoot the dam. Which speaking of
What?
speaking of Shadow, damn.
Maria.
Oh, that reminds me. Yes. Okay. So going back like 4 conversations ago, so I have only seen part of the first Sonic movie, which we've discussed.
Okay.
Was there a post-credit scene in Sonic 2 that hinted at a third movie?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Including the involvement of Shadow.
Yes.
Cool.
I think they mentioned Shadow directly.
Nice.
Yeah. Because like I think they found him. They're like I was like, we found the fucking ultimate life form or whatever the fuck.
The ultimate life form? Okay.
Yeah, that's what Shadow was designed to be, is the ultimate life form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was created by Gerald Robotnik, which is Eggman's grandpa.
Okay, for real? I honestly don't know much about the Sonic lore, and I've never even considered Shadow's origins.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So he was made by the bad guy, which explains why he's like evil.
Well, Gerald Robotnik was working for the government. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
On the like Ark, which is some massive like spaceship thing in the sky.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see. I don't know if it's like the general's granddaughter or something, but her name is Maria.
Oh.
And Shadow and Maria have like a connection or whatever.
And she's a person?
Yes, she's like a human lady.
When you say connection, are we talking like romantic or just like
I mean, like they were
like
friends,
the cosmic
but, like,
connection?
was
they were
probably
friends who benefited from one another.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like there was probably some extra connection going on there. But anyway, she gets shot and it dies.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that really messes with him.
I guess I should clarify. In theory, if we were to play Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, would this all be explained?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have Shadow the Hedgehog for the PlayStation 2. And brother, I've been wanting to play it for some time, and I I think PowerWaffle's the perfect time.
Great, and now we got to introduce more accidental racism by playing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Why is that accidental racism?
Just because of the way that they decided to phrase all of the creatures, or like all of the aliens or whatever in the game.
Oh no.
People just take it way out of context and make jokes about it. So all of the alien, like you have, every level you have 3 paths that you can do. Like a good path, an evil path, or a neutral path.
Okay.
Good path, you're working with the army, killing the aliens. But he refers to the aliens as all of these black creatures in a very like...
Which is
gross
funny
and like
in a way because he himself is a black creature.
I know. He's like, I gotta get rid of all these black creatures. I'm like, dude, do you have to say it like that
That
though?
rules.
It's fucking terrible.
I mean, to be fair, you know that is rough. But also, the first series and the first episode we ever uploaded, first playthrough we ever did was Bully, which is by Rockstar, which came out in like 2006. Which is like peak not cool things to say today time.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We're immune at this point.
That's fair. So I'm just roaming around kind of collecting these little metal Knuckles medals or whatever they're called.
Collect Knuckles memory tokens. Knuckles is nuclease.
Gotta get all the memory tokens for Nux. My boy Nux.
Give me Nux.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me Nux without a side. Boom.
Was he the one that was voiced by Idris Elba?
Yes.
Nice. That rules.
Yeah, and honestly, he did like a pretty good job.
Speaking of actors who I know the name but don't know the face, Idris Elba. I watched through all of The Office and then heard the name Idris Elba, and I was like, oh, I think I know who that is. And then I saw a picture of him, and I was like, oh, that's the guy from The Office.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing not realizing that was Idris Elba. I thought it was just some attractive, dark-skinned man.
Yeah, he was Idris Elba the whole time.
And then later on, and this is actually a good tie-in to our Mario playthrough, he has a song with Macklemore.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they have a song. Macklemore has a song called "Dance Off," and like Idris Elba does like a voiceover on it. I don't think he really does any singing on it. I could be wrong. I'd have to listen to it, but he does like I challenge you to a dance off, hands off, no trash talk, no backwalk, something like that.
No backwash.
Yeah, I don't remember what he says. It's something along those lines.
I want that.
It slaps. And Idris Elba himself is a EDM producer.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember what his DJ name is, but he makes like house music or something, or techno music.
DJ Idris Elba.
And he's been doing it for a long time. Like I think he's been doing it potentially even longer than he's been like acting. So it's not like a Shaquille O'Neal situation where he started DJing 5 years ago. It's like, no, he's been doing it for like 15, 20 years.
DJ Knuckles.
It's me, Idris Elba.
It's classically what he sounds like.
Just like him.
Yeah.
Speaking of another guy that I could get confused with Will Smith or Eddie Murphy.
God. I don't get that. I'm not on board with that one.
You know what it is? It's not their facial features. It's specifically the hair and even more specifically the mustache. They all kind of rock a similar mustache.
Okay.
A well-groomed, well-kept mustache.
Yeah, the hair. Actors that are classically bald almost all the time. It's the hair that confuses me. Throw Vin Diesel in there too. I just like, sometimes I'm like, is that Will Smith? The bald guy.
I don't know, but all I know is at least one of them was in Space Jam. Both of them.
That's true.
There were 2 Space Jams, 2 different guys.
Wasn't one of them like LeBron James?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
In the second one, the first
LeBron
one was
James
the first one was Michael Jordan.
and Bill Murray.
Yeah. Have you seen the second Space Jam?
I have not.
Honestly, quite a fun watch.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And it's not even, I don't even have, it's not like the Mario movie where I said it's like, in terms of cinema, it's not good, but it's still fun to watch. Like, it's legitimately a fun time. It's very self-aware in a way. Like, they kind of sneak in a Big Chungus reference. It's really cheeky, but it's there. Yeah, that movie rocks. Would recommend.
Sonic. Buddy. You have to work with me here.
This is cool.
Oh, I missed one.
Dude,
son of a bitch. Damn. Maria.
You know, I quote Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog a lot, but I have no idea. I've never played it. So I'm a fraud. Ow. 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 Who's throwing these piss balls at me? Ow! Are these the Dragon Balls?
Because I'm going to be dragging these balls across your face.
That's where the pee is stored. That's why they're yellow.
I think you get a little bit more exposition in Sonic Adventure 2. Which, like, oh, God, it is, like, I don't have the patience for those games anymore.
No, that's fair. And I feel like they've been kind of beat to death.
I did.
By other more popular YouTubers.
I mean, yeah. Well, just like, so when I was younger and those games like came out and I was playing them, there wasn't anything else to compare them to. So when you played like a game that controlled poorly, that's just what games did.
Yeah, no, honestly, I miss the childhood of just like growing up and being like, this is a game I have, I'm just going to play it.
Yeah. And like, I'm going to learn how to just deal with it. And I can't do that anymore. Like, I tried a couple years ago playing through the Sonic Adventure games, and I got most of the way through. Like, I did beat the first one, but fuck, that was really difficult. I think I did actually end up beating the second one as well.
Hell yeah.
Eventually. But I was like, this was easier when I was younger. Because, like, I don't know, I was expecting the controls to be more fluid, I guess. I'm spoiled by modern gaming.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's, going back and playing, like, PS2 era games, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, there's some that still play really well, but there's some that really fucking don't.
Back in the day when they assumed they were like, oh, you want your joystick inverted, right? Yeah, that's how joysticks work.
You want your camera controls to be the shoulder buttons, right? I'm
yeah.
Like, no, Spyro, get the fuck out of here. I don't want that.
Yeah, we're gonna make you shoot with R1.
Yeah, well, on a PlayStation controller, actually, I prefer to shoot with R1.
Well, nobody asked. So that's
on an
cool.
Xbox controller, though, it has to be the trigger. It's weird.
Race you to the next emerald.
Don't go too fast.
So it was a conversation about draining the this thing. Technically, we were supposed to talk to Knuckles before we drained it, but I skipped that part by draining it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because I am
Epic.
just too good.
So good.
Too good, too epic. Let's check the map. There has to be shit that like we can do. Because I still need 2 more keys.
Do you?
So
Don't you have 12 keys?
yeah, but it requires +2.
Oh.
So I need, I guess, 14 total. We could try to go like here.
What's that?
That unlocks that much of the map where it's
yes.
blue. So I put a marker. Get away from me, fucking thing. Trying to take my emeralds.
You told him.
Sure fucking did. All right, anyway.
Don't you forget it.
So I was like, I like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but I just don't like playing it anymore.
Yeah. No, and I've learned that lesson the hard way. You know, when I started getting into like retro game collecting, I was like, man, I remember this game from my childhood. And then I start playing it. I'm like, why did I like this? This is horrible.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where I didn't have anything to compare it to. I was like, this is just a game I own. This is it.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up, dude. There was a game. So story time. I had a bunch of PS2 games that I wanted to get rid of. So my dad offered to take me to GameStop while we were out and about going to town. So I brought like 20 something games to GameStop. They weren't like anything good. It was like Duel Masters and other various games, which you and I have talked about Duel Masters for the PS2 in the past. But yeah, it was just a bunch of games. I was like, I don't play these. These are dumb. I don't need them anymore. So I brought them in and wanted to trade them in. And I wanted to get a Rainbow Six game because there was a Rainbow Six game I played at my brother's that I really liked. And I was like, that was really fun. I want that. And I want to play it myself. So I brought in all the games, did the thing where I was walking around, and then they came up to us and they were like, yeah, cool. So for all the games you brought, we can give you like $15 store credit. It may even been less than that. But my dad was like, that for all those games? No, Zach, you can keep those games. I'm just gonna buy you a game. And I was like, well, welcome to GameStop, Dad. That's just how it is. Like, I understand it's a ripoff, but that's just how it is. And I also understood it was because they weren't very good games. I'm sure there was like a Madden game in there at some point or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then I found the Rainbow Six game, and my dad was like, this is rated M. You can't get this. And I was like, Dad, it's not that bad. It's just a game with guns.
Yeah, it's rated M for me. That's what it's saying. It's like me.
And the reason, like, I get his argument, but like, content was really never an issue growing up. Like, they kind of let me watch whatever I wanted, you know, within reason. Like, they wouldn't let me watch like really adult stuff. But like, yeah, like I grew up watching Beavis and Butthead at a young age and stuff. So like, I understood adult stuff to a certain degree. So like, yeah, guns and shooting people really didn't bother me that much in video games. But he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I'm not gonna let you get this. And I was like, okay.
But every Friday for family movie night, you make us watch Porky's. I don't understand.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was like one of the more original, like raunchy adult, like comedy, but also like raunchy type films.
Oh, cool. I mean, it was just one of those things. I don't know. It was a weird. I don't want to say he picked a weird moment to be a parent because he was always a parent. But it was just like, it was every now and then he would just have a weird, like, oh, you're going to pump the brakes on the rating of a video game all of a sudden? Okay, that's fine. Huh. I mean, it'd be different if it was like Grand Theft Auto, which I can understand.
Or like
I mean,
Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, but like, I mean, come on. It's just Rainbow Six. It's rated M because you're shooting terrorists. Come on, Dad. Where's your American spirit?
He didn't want you shooting terrorists.
Can't blame him. Oh, God, you were stuck. Oh no. Hey,
look at that.
All right, anywho, back to my very thrilling story. So basically, I then had to call an audible in the GameStop, and so I was like, I gotta find a game that is like something that's cheap in the used bin. We've already been here for like 20 minutes, so my dad's already kind of like, I want to leave, I want to go home. Mm-hmm. So I just started digging through the bin, and I found this game. It was called like Yakuza or something.
Yakuza.
Whatever. But I don't think it was that. It was a driving game. But it was very arcadey and cartoony. And that, I remember going home and playing it. And that was one of my first realizations into like, oh, this is a bad game.
What game was it?
I will look it up. I've looked it up numerous times. It was something with cars. Not Yakuza. I don't know. It was something with a Japanese title, but it was a very Japanese game.
Huh.
But pretty much the premise of the game was you were driving and like you would have to chase cars on missions and you would have to like blow them up or like race them to the finish line. I don't know. It was really
so not Burnout.
Not Burnout. It started with a Y. But we'll have to play it because it's dumb. But the reason I bring that up is although it was bad, it was what I had, so I found a way to like it, and over time it just was like, all right, this is kind of fun. You know, playing it your own way, kind of just getting used to the bugs and just having that quality time to yourself. You know how it be.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it. Shit, you made it. You're not gonna make it. Shit, he made it. I thought there was gonna be another platform.
Nope.
Congrats.
Too fast. Too good at this game.
Yeah, I don't think it was Yakuza because there's a Yakuza, whatever the fuck it's called. Because that's an actual game series, is it not?
Yeah, they're not really going by that title anymore. With the most recent one, Like a Dragon, they're all going to be just called Like a Dragon.
Okay.
To kind of get away from the Yakuza connotation.
Yep, it's not that. It's not that. It's unless it's some weird side story game that's just related to the universe of those games, but I don't think that's the case.
Huh. Probably not, but
I highly doubt it.
I suppose it's possible. Huh.
Well, don't worry. On the next episode, I'll have an answer for us. No, I'm not ending the episode quite yet. That sounded like I was ending the episode. We can end the episode, but no, we're good.
Well,
are we? I don't know. You're the one in the driver's seat. I'm just hanging out, brother.
Oh, we got the whole like enemies spawning back up thing. Why are there so many enemies now? Oh, okay, yes, it's the Starfall like mini game. I hate this mini game.
What the fuck?
So you collect a bunch of these like little thingies, right? And then it spins your like slot machine that will just stop at random times.
Brother, you can spin my slot machine.
Hey! And yeah, you just do this for a certain amount of time until it's over. Even if you have like extra star things, it doesn't continue spinning if the event is over, which makes it really dumb. And it just gets you fish tokens, which I don't need because I've unlocked everything from fishing already.
Oh.
So I don't have to do this. But
so it's
just
really just
here.
running around and collecting stuff? Like the color doesn't matter?
Nope, color doesn't matter. They're just a whole bunch of star gems. It's really nice if you haven't already beaten the game.
I mean,
to collect a whole bunch of like materials and shit. But like,
suppose
when you're trying to like actively get stuff done.
Is this just like a random event that happens every now and then?
Yep.
Kind of like the random raids or whatever would happen in Arceus?
Yeah.
Not raids, but when there would be like the purple orb, the storm.
Yeah.
That's right. I played Pokemon once.
Yeah, once.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Pokemon game that was unlike any other Pokemon game.
Well, no. I've played at least 4 Pokemon games. 5, technically. I played Let's Go Pikachu when that came out. That was actually really fun. I really enjoyed that. Because it was very made for babies.
Yeah. I mean, it was solid.
Did I beat it? No. I got pretty far. But then I played Sword and Shield when that came out. That was fun. Played that for like 20 hours. Did I beat it? No.
Sword and Shield was okay.
I think I put 20, 30 hours into Arceus. It was fun. I only beat one of the big enemy things. That was it.
I haven't beat the final boss of Arceus, but I've done literally everything else.
Dude.
Like filled out the max Pokedex entries on all of the other Pokemon. Like I went
chop
hard
brother.
into that game, and then I couldn't do it. It's too difficult for me to do,
okay,
I guess.
Baby.
And so I gave up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. I started playing sometime last year, if not 2022. I started playing through the original Pokemon Red because I have a modded Game Boy with like a backlit screen and everything. So I started just like every night, just like hanging out in bed and playing for a couple of minutes, catching some Pokemon, and I thought it was fun. I got into it, and then I just slowly just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say outgrew it, but just kind of was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Those early Pokemon games are rough, especially after playing modern Pokemon games.
Yeah. I have played a little bit of Fire Red as well.
I definitely recommend playing Fire Red over
the original Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
The original Red's pretty rough, especially when like you see the sprites come on screen and you're like, that's not what Charmander looks like.
It was.
Ugh.
So look, see, the star event is over. I still had 19 of those things, but it's like, nah, we're done.
That's cool.
It's over.